Hello, my bull gang. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Let's take a look at Taurus. If your placement is in Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, this may or may not resonate for you. I hope that it does. I would love for you to support my channel in a very free way by just giving a thumbs up with one of my videos. If you enjoy the content here, I hope you'll stay. If you don't, I hope you'll leave a thumbs up as you leave, and I hope you'll be back. So welcome here to Ten of Cups Tarot. If you're here all the time, thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate you guys, my bull gang. I love y'all. So I'm a Taurus sun, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm fawning over the sign. But here we go. We got some cards. Looks like we're in a pre-shuffle. Wasn't my idea, just saying. So yeah, so thank you for coming here, and thanks for clicking here. And here we go. I guess we're at it. So we have Taurus here, and it looks like somebody has ended something. Something has come to completion here. You have had a completion of, I think it's people you're cutting out, Taurus. I'm just saying, because I feel like with the Ten of Swords, it's saying, you know what, that's enough. Enough. I've taken enough. I've given enough. I've taken enough from people, and I've given enough to people. It's time for me to think about me. So I think this cycle of people, the way they speak to you, communications and connections that you've had that have not been kind, that kind of thing. I feel like you are no longer going to be the person who invites yourself to the party. Yeah, I feel like you're done with that crap, and you couldn't care less what's going on at the party because you'd rather be alone. I really feel like that's the energy that we have here, feeling sort of tied up, not really wanting to move, kind of feeling stagnant and bored where you are, but not really wanting to move. This is, a self-inflicted situation here, the Eight of Swords, right? That's kind of all being up in your head, overthinking things. Now, the thing is that when you're alone too long, you will get into this stagnant energy, Taurus. So please don't, pop a tent here if you have to, but please don't live in this marsh, because you don't want to get stuck there, right? I feel like you still feel that something is coming towards you quickly. And we've been talking about this for probably the last 3 weeks. And there it is. There's some energy that's moving toward you quickly here. We've got the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is kind of really abrupt, kind of interrupts everything that's going on in your life. It's a bit of an upheaval and, not really coherent. I'm not going to say coherent. It's not that they're not coherent. It's that they're just, they're good with words, but they're just there to blurt out the information and get the heck out of Dodge, essentially. So something is going to show up here, and it's going to be a quick communication of sorts. So this could be someone coming to your door and knocking on your door, or this could be someone who's sending you a text. Excuse me. And yeah, I'm a little bit stuffy today, guys. So we have the Three of Wands, right? You've been waiting. You've actually been waiting on this, right? This is what we've been talking about. Taurus has been waiting for something to happen. It's almost like you're, waiting for the fireworks to start. That's what I just saw. I saw beautiful 4th of July fireworks. And I say 4th of July because they're kind of a little bit lame some places in Canada. I'm just saying, unless you're, in Ontario. But yeah, 4th of July, I feel like I just see fireworks everywhere. So you've been waiting for this to uproot your life, to give you some fireworks, to put a fire under your butt. And I think you're done waiting. I think that this is the wave that you're waiting on. She's got a board here. She's waiting to catch a wave. She's tired of being bored and sitting in the same situation. She has fire in, she's got a fire in her that she needs to go. That's what Sagittarius does. It's a Sagittarius energy, right? So you could have Sag. You could have Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo in your chart. You definitely could have the air signs here, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Yeah, we've got lots of swords here. So it's all about thinking. I think you've been doing some heavy duty thinking. If you've been doing some heavy duty thinking and you are alone, maybe you need to speak to someone, like a friend. Call someone over. Maybe if you're thinking about things too much, it might be because you need some direction from someone who loves you and knows you, right? All right. Well, how's that? Yeah, we had a big throwdown for Aries as well. It went down like that for Aries. A bunch of cards just popped out, and yeah, there was the pre-shuffle. Okay, so we are here again, as I said, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm just going to cut these, and let's get going here. What is coming up for Taurus, please? I'm almost scared to ask, for reals. What is coming up for Taurus, please, in the week ahead? Please, with the messages, we do need messages for those who are able to receive them today. Please tell us what is the most important thing that Taurus must know coming up for the week ahead. All right. All right. There it is. There's the first one. What else do we have here, Taurus? Oops. All right. Everything else is face down but these babies. We're going to take them. These two. And everything will go back in the pile. Oh. You know what? That one was face up as well. So we're going to take 4 this time. All right. So what do we got here? Oh. Okay. Let me listen for a moment here, Taurus. Looks like we've got, so first of all, we'll look at signs, right? We've got Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. We've got the World card, which of course is the end of something, a chapter, a cycle. Something is ending here, and it could have something to do with passion. A passion that began and then ended quickly. We have the 3 of Pentacles, which is the Taurus energy, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then the 6 of Pentacles, which was also face up in the deck. And I took that one as well, which is, having reciprocity, having things that are beneficial to you, even in your life. Things, there's no rocky roads right now. Things are going pretty well. This could also mean a payout of some sort. It could mean that someone is wanting to share money with you for some reason. Yeah, I think I need more cards to figure out what's going on here, because I see something passionate that you're passionate about. It doesn't necessarily have to do with love, doesn't have to do with, it doesn't really have to do with love or passion, the kind of passion you're thinking of. But the first thing I notice here is her third eye, right? Her third eye is on fire and her third eye is open. So I feel like she's thinking about something she's very passionate about. And since aces are action, I feel like Taurus, you're taking action towards closing a cycle. And I don't think it was, it doesn't feel like it was anything that really lingered. There was like a passionate time or situation or moment, and you've decided that this, because you've thought it over and seen how you should be dealing with this with your third eye, you're closing this chapter. And then we have some sort of a partnership of someone who's willing to share. Someone wants to be on your team, maybe you want to be on someone else's team, but this is really grounded energy. It's teamwork. It's people getting together for a single cause, right? Everyone pointed in the same direction, to help a certain cause. And this is somebody wanting to share time or money. Yeah, someone you've known for a long time. Pentacles are years. Okay, so the Ace of Wands. The Wands are months. Nope, sorry, they're weeks. Okay, so in a week, perhaps, Taurus. Wands are weeks, and that's an Ace of Wands. So possibly in a week, you could be closing a cycle to be on someone else's team. Possibly someone who wants to share with you. Yeah, something's transforming here, Taurus. Something is transforming in a week's time. 7 days-ish. And yeah, something's coming to an end here. And I think it's not just that you're closing the cycle. I feel like it's a rebirth of some sort. So I feel like it's a transformation. You're transforming whatever it is that you're passionate about. You're having a transformation, and then you're closing an old cycle. I feel like you're kind of being a little bit harsh maybe with some people and cutting things out of your life that you've decided, oh, someone's had an ascension, Taurus. That's what it is. This is full moon energy. I just realized I was looking at the blue inside here, and I was thinking, in my mind's eye, I was thinking, like, why is there sunshine and beauty on the inside of death? I guess because we are then brand new, and I feel like somebody has gone through some sort of ascension. So you've been thinking about closing this chapter for a long time. This could be someone that you're passionate about. It could be a situation. I don't read anything in terms of love or relationship off of this yet. So I say yet because it always seems to turn that way, right? So we have the transformation here, and I think that you've been thinking about wanting to close this cycle and have this transformation in passion for a long time, because I see here you feeling like you can't close a cycle. It's been really hard for you to close the cycle because you've been looking at it for too long. You may be closing a cycle on an attitude or how you were, as opposed to how you used to be. The only reason I say that is because I feel like over the blue moon, I kind of went through an ascension of cutting out crap I don't need. You know, those people who you see once a year and they say, oh, we should get together for coffee. And you never get together for coffee because a year later, they really never wanted to get together for coffee. You know, those sorts of people I've been cutting out of my life, the fair weather people. So I think that maybe you could be doing that. Yeah, because that's kind of what it says here, right? The hanged man is someone who is, trying to find a reason not to close the cycle. But the truth of the matter is, the only thing they're looking at here is they see this going on. Something's coming up with sharing, could be money involved, someone being on your team or you being on someone else's team here. Yeah. Let's look at the Three of Pentacles, please. Three of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. Okay, so you know what? Whatever is going to be worked on in terms of teamwork or a business, I feel like it's some sort of a business, Taurus. Either you're thinking about going into business for yourself, or you have been in business for yourself. You could be a business owner. But I feel like if you haven't done it yet, it's because you feel like you don't have the money to do so. I feel like you're kind of not putting your money in places that will most benefit you. So I feel like, instead of spending a lot of money on smaller projects, that maybe a bigger project might be something, or your smaller project is actually going to bring financial stability. I think that's probably, thank you so much. Okay, so I've got just, confirmation of I think that's what's going on here, is that the small project that you thought it was very small is about to get quite lucrative. You're going to have more money than you need. And you're going to be financially stable here. I think you need to make sure that you keep learning about the thing that you've created. So even if it isn't in a full-fledged business right now, if you're learning something new, let's just say it's tarot. If you're learning something new, don't stop doing that. Make sure you're getting the input from other people. Make sure that you continue to keep this dream going, because it is going to be quite lucrative for you, Taurus. Okay, you're going to end up financially stable out of this. Six of Pentacles, please. Page of Swords in the reverse. Someone who's not listening, someone who's not watching or paying attention. I think it's someone who's being frivolous with their money. Someone is not paying attention to what's what. They're not learning. They're not learning about money. They are not going to be able to share if they don't learn about money. So Taurus, if we like nice things, right? We like pretty things and nice surroundings. So if it's you that hasn't yet learned about money management or how to manage your money, you are going to have to do that. There's no way that you're going to be able to be the King of Pentacles if you don't learn that. You are not going to, you're not going to be able to stack your pentacles if you don't learn about money management. I feel like you're not paying attention to that part. If you have a business, I feel like you're not paying attention to the money that's coming in and out here. I think you have great business ideas, but without having money management skills, you're not going to know where you started and where you're at, right? I think you have really great ideas, but those ideas may not go off. They may not seem like good ideas. They may not go off because you're not paying attention to the money coming in and going out. You need to be even with yourself. You need to be honest with yourself about money. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back here to death and rebirth here. Okay, so we've got the Queen and the King of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles, of course, is you. You could be the King as well. But I feel like what's going on here is that there was a transformation here, Taurus. I feel like you went from the Ace of Wands, being very passionate about everything and everyone and making sure everybody had everything they needed. Within the transformation, you're like, boom, I am the Queen. Yeah. It's time for me to take care of things that need to be taken care of, instead of allowing other people to I don't think that you're lending out money. I mean, for some of you, that could be it. I think that you need to stop giving people money, stop lending money that you're not getting back. That could be for some of you. The Queen of Pentacles, though, if she's gonna give somebody money, she doesn't expect it back. She has enough, and if she does it, it's because she's being charitable. So what I feel you've done is, I feel like you bossed up here, Taurus. That's what I think you've done. You've bossed up. I think in your transformation, you have come to a higher learning, a higher knowing. I feel like it's almost like you went from being, in your early 30s when you're still a little bit reckless, to being like maybe mid 50s, where you're like, okay, I see this for what it is. And now I have to make sure that I shape my surroundings based on how I feel now, not how I felt in my 30s. So maybe you're actually kind of leveling up, right? Leveling up in not only your intuitiveness, but I think you're leveling up in terms of how you think about ending cycles and staying in this energy too long. I think you realize you've been here, and I know that you realize you've done this. So I feel like, you bossed up, I think, over the full moon, and I just heard, once in a blue moon, Taurus is going to boss up. That's what I just heard. Yes, we will. Once in a blue moon, Taurus is going to boss up. There we go. Okay, so we have Page of Pentacles. Someone who has been stagnant in their energy so long that they're having a really hard time manifesting whatever is in the 5D into the 3D. So Taurus, I feel like you have a lot of hopes, wishes, and dreams. You want to have new starts and you want to make money. I feel like you have a lot of really great ideas because, the earth signs, we're all about business. We're all very good in business and have business minds. But I feel like you've been in the stagnant energy. So I feel like you did close chapters, okay? I think there was a whole, I just saw somebody cutting wood, and like there's pieces of wood flying everywhere. So somebody has cut out somebody or people. Oh, so it's multiple people. So yes, I think this is something that's in the energies for Taurus. And as I was reading and learning, because I do read and learn every day about what's going on within the atmosphere and how it's affecting me, I feel like, Taurus, that you have decided that you can do better than that as well. And I think that's why we're seeing the King of Pentacles. I feel like this boss up here is going to help you bring things from the 5D into the 3D. I think this boss up here is totally going to make things change. The way you look at things is going to change. Okay, yeah. So now, not only do you have this little project here that's going to be lucrative, but now you have other people that are going to be coming towards you, people, energies, attitudes, and opportunities. You're going to have these opportunities come toward you now. So once you get your project off the ground, it is going to seem like time went by just really quick before people start coming towards you and asking if they can have a piece of the pie, right? The piece of the Taurus business pie. So I feel like what's going on here too is I think this is your inner energy right now. I think the Knight of Wands right now for you, Taurus, is all about learning. I think you need to have a fire in your belly to learn, to go towards the things that are going to benefit your life. Now, you could have money management skills already. If you do, I'm not talking to you, okay? So relax if you already have the money management skills. I'm talking to the Taurus who is in love with spending money, And I feel like what you need to do is you need to get a fire in your belly, Taurus, that feels, that makes you powerful enough to learn this stuff. Because I know that you have to be really, really into it to learn it, right? It really is something that you have to want to do. But I feel like you're going to get a fire in your belly for it. The money management part of it, I think you're going to start it, and then it's going to really interest you, because you are an earth sign, right? It's all about the pentacles for Taurus. So you are an earth sign, and I know you want to get a hand on it. And I know you still want to, you know, have good times and spend money and go places and have fun and all that stuff. And that's good, but that has to be done in moderation, right? Has to be done in moderation. Okay, let's get last set of cards out here for Taurus. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles, please. Oh, look at you. Yeah, you are moving away. So I feel like, yeah, you are moving away from the words that people have been saying to you. You know, there's people in our lives, take it as it resonates. Don't have to, of course, but there's people in our lives who are in our lives for a purpose. And sometimes that purpose only fuels them. It's only for them. So you exist as a different person to everyone that you meet. And I feel like it's time for you to move away from people who are using you for things and money. This is the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is about, you know, it is still communication, connection. It's about what's going on in your mind, and in your mind you want to move away from things that don't matter anymore, essentially. I think that you've bossed up here, and I think that it's time for you to move away from whatever was back here, whatever you had to transform from. Yeah, I feel like you are moving towards something else now. I feel like now that you've bossed up, that there's things that you're just going to leave behind. And yeah, that's just the truth of it, that you've outgrown those things. You've outgrown those people. You've outgrown the situation. You've outgrown the job. It's time to go. It's time to go, because when you sit around too long in that energy, you end up being right here. Right there. Yeah. Temperance. So you're ready to wait, Taurus. You're ready to learn, you're ready to wait, you're ready to get more information and wait for divine timing, waiting for the perfect time to bring whatever it is from the 5D to the 3D. So I think that temperance is not only a good balance, it's about there's only one perfect time for everything that happens in the universe. One perfect moment. One moment of alchemy for that thing to happen. And I think you're willing to wait for that. I think that you have been trying to do that prematurely, bring things from the 5D to the 3D, and I think that the universe is saying, slow your roll. Let us take care of what we're taking care of, Taurus. You take care of the stuff on the ground, and we'll take care of the fire, okay? And yeah, because the only reason that this guy is in temperance is because he has both fire and water. So you could have both fire and water in your chart. It's a card of Sagittarius, of course. What do we have for the Knight of Swords? Oh my. Look who showed up. You shocked? I'm not. All right. Okay. So I feel like there is going to be a visit. Yeah, I think that what you're feeling, Taurus, and we saw it in the pre-shuffle as well, what you're feeling, Taurus, is this. Yep. You are feeling like you are moving away because you've bossed up. You've bossed up and you're moving away from, you know, things from the past, things you didn't need. You are now waiting in this perfect moment of alchemy. You're waiting for it to see this dude here. Female or male, it's the Emperor, right? Someone taking charge. I feel like the person that wants to be on your team and wants to help you with your money management is this guy. If this is someone who represents a person in your life, it could be. This person could be Aries, doesn't have to be. But the criteria of the Emperor is that he's a father, he runs the empire, he is battle ready, he's highly intelligent. Did I say he's a father? He's highly intelligent, and he's that intelligent because he has all of the energies and lessons of all of the kings, right? King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, and King of Swords. So yeah, I feel like what's happening here is somebody is rushing into you, regardless of what their sign is. This is their energy taking charge. I feel like someone is coming toward you, and it could be someone who is either a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this Aries here. I feel like dependent on, it doesn't matter who it is, that person wants to be on your team. That person wants teamwork with you, and they're rushing to tell you that. Yeah. Yep. They're bringing fire. They are bringing fire. The thing is that the divine timing isn't yet, Taurus. So if you're waiting, you're still waiting, right? You're still waiting for the divine timing. But you know what? I feel like the reason that it's not time yet is because you had to do the boss up here. I think you had to do the boss up. I think you had to, use that axe, and you had to cut away at whatever it is that you didn't need, and get out of this energy of the Hanged Man, because that's a place where you can get really stagnant really quick. It's the epitome of overthinking, right? Because you're hanging there. This person's hanging there, trying to look at something, use their intuition, see something different. But the truth is, it's not different. It's not going to get different no matter how long you look at it. What the truth is that there is only one perfect time for things to turn in your favor. Things that you bring from the 5D to the 3D, for instance. You bossing up. These are all things that are within divine timing. You can't rush them, and that's what's going on here. So I feel like something's coming up. The Emperor, I think that there's, from what I see in my comments, that there's a lot of Tauruses that are waiting on Emperors. And if this is you, here it comes. Because I feel as though that this is probably going to happen within the next 2 weeks. I'm going to say 3 weeks. When is Taurus going to see the Emperor? Checkmate from the universe is what that is. When is Taurus going to see the Emperor? Well, you're the person who has the intuition. You're the high priestess. Why don't you know? Yeah, it's time to go into, I think that the universe is saying, you know what? You need to figure that out. When is that person coming in? You've got the boss up done. You've cut the people out. Is there anything else that you need to figure out? Maybe it's the financial stuff you need to figure out before you're going to be able to call in your Emperor. Yeah. Okay, let's take some different cards here. We're going to use some oracles. Taurus. Let's get a few oracles, and then after this I'm going to go into the extended, because I got lots of questions, and I'm sure you do too. But we're going to start with these here. What other information do we have for Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gratitude. It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. I was just having a talk with myself, just as I sat down to read today, about this very thing, that I was just expressing my gratitude to the universe for everything that I have, because gosh, guys, I have a great life. Like, I do have a great life. I don't have more money than I need. I don't live in a lavish place, but I do have this beautiful gift that was given to me, and I'm just grateful for that. I have a son who's healthy. I'm healthy. Yeah, I have so much to be grateful for. Yep. Gratitude, gratitude. What do we got here? Oh, denial. Somebody's been in denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Interesting. And one more. Courage. These are very interesting. Courage, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Okay. All right, so we're going to clarify these just a little bit, and then we are going to go into the extended. And if you would like to join us at the extended, you will find that link down below. It's the first link at the top of the description, just below the video. So, gratitude. What have we got here? Gratitude for the ability to be able to connect and communicate with people. It says there, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. So I feel like there's some opportunities that are coming towards you. Someone has been watching you, Taurus, and they have an opportunity for you. Someone has been watching you. So if you're someone who is maybe on YouTube or on Instagram, you could be, maybe you're being scouted out right now by a really great opportunity. That could be this here too. Knight of Swords. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. So I feel like you see opportunities that presents. Yeah. I think you're coming from a place where you didn't really have much gratitude, Taurus. I feel like you're coming out of that, but I feel like you were kind of down in the dumps for a little bit. I feel like this whole waiting for life, it's almost like you've been waiting for life to start, right? You're sitting on the motorcycle waiting for life to start. This frickin' thing won't move, and why won't it move? But I think that you are going to be getting some sort of an opportunity that had been stuck for quite some time. You're going to have gratitude as you look back. When this opportunity comes, just know that the reason it's not here yet is because you're not ready for it. And I see the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse, which means that that opportunity has stopped dead, which tells me there are other things that you need to learn and correct before you can have that opportunity come forward. And this may be your denial. The denial might be, I can have whatever I want as long as I'm grateful in grace. I will be blessed with everything. Not true. That, my friend, is denial. You know, the thing is, you got to get up and do it, right? You got to get up and go. You got to get up and do it. You have to put your energy toward it too in order to make it happen. You can't just sit there hoping that someone's going to break into your house to date you, right? That sort of thing. So we got denial. I acknowledge my fears, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. All right, we've got the Magician in the reverse. So I think what you're doing here is the Magician in the reverse is very manipulative, someone who's using their powers for bad and not good. I feel like you may have been in a relationship or a friendship or someone in your family, someone you were in contact with that didn't treat you very well. I don't think you're in denial of that anymore. I think you cut that person out. I think that's why I was seeing the axe come down and cut that wood over and over and over again, and pieces were flying everywhere. I think that's, yeah, pieces are flying everywhere, Taurus. Yep. Walls are up. Denial. Right? This person, I'm not going to let them hurt me, but I don't want to leave them. I don't want to leave them because they serve a purpose in my life. Yeah, and if the purpose is that you just don't want to be alone, Taurus, just let it go. Let it go. You don't want to fight anymore. We got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. You don't want to fight anymore. No more fighting, no more arguing. You don't want to have to explain to people that you are single. And I think that I think that you fight being single, to be honest, is what this is. That you're kind of fighting the idea of maybe not being single anymore. Because I think that you're such a lone wolf at this point that, and you think that you can do it on your own. The truth of the matter is I don't think you want to be single forever. But I think you still want to be able to have your, own say, right? Yeah, you don't want to be conquered. You don't want to be owned by a man or a woman. You don't want to be conquered by a man or a woman, and feel like you're owned by them. That's not what you want. So I feel like you're tired of the way that, I feel like with denial, it says that you've come to an insight and awareness. And I think your insight and your awareness is that you're not sure if you want to be in a relationship again, ever. You're not sure if you want to be single, and that's okay, but you're tired of fighting about it. You're tired of people coming toward you and saying, hey, I want to put my stamp of approval on you. Let me take you on a date. And you're like, no, I'm not into that. That's not what I'm doing right now. I'm doing all of this. I'm not doing that thing over there. Tell me about courage. Courage. Courage to stop waiting around and actually take action, right? Because something's coming in for you, and we know that already. There is communication that's coming here. Passionate communication could be from this Emperor. Yeah, someone who you'd left out in the cold, whoever that is. Someone who left you out in the cold, or someone who left you out in the cold, or you left them out in the cold. It was an opportunity that was missed. I think the Emperor thinks they missed an opportunity with you, Taurus. I think that's what's going on here. You know what? Instead of continuing reading into this, I'm going to take this over into the extended here. We're going to build on this a little more and find out what is going on here, because I think we know more about the Emperor. And if we're going to go any more into reading here, yeah, we're going to talk about all this on the other side. So if you want to come over to the extended and see what's going on here, I'm just going to dig into this Emperor. I'm going to dig into that High Priestess. Is kind of funny, I have to admit. I'm going to talk a bit about money matters and why you've been ignoring that. And I think this is your block right here, Taurus, is that you've been ignoring that. And I think that this part, because this person is very money-minded, and so is the King of Pentacles, I feel like this is exactly what we need to talk about. Yeah, because I think this is going to be the reason whether or not the Emperor comes in for you. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thank you very much for clicking here. Thank you very much for watching. If you're coming over to the extended, I will see you there. And if not, if this is where we part, I will see you next week, and we will be here for another Taurus reading. Love you guys. See you then.